Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Jess. Decided that I was going to read you guys a book. It's a little bit late, or maybe you can make it a bedtime story. So this book is called Sonia's Chickens by Phoebe Wall. And since we were learning about the farm and we were learning all about the animals, I thought it was a good idea since chickens were on the farm. This book belongs to Miss Jessica's class. This is one of my books that I got for you guys to read. I'm really happy that it's home. I get to read it to you. Let's get to the first page. One day, Sonia's papa came home with 3 fluffy chicks. He gave the chicks to Sonia. It can be your job to take care of them, he told her. The chicks lived in a cardboard box in the house while Sonia and her parents spruced up the old coop in the yard. Sonia took good care of the chicks. She liked to keep them tucked in her sweater for warmth. "I'll be your mama," she told them. Sonia took her job of tending to the chickens very seriously, and they grew up quickly into gawky pullets. As her mama and papa went about their duties of the farm, Sonia was proud to do her part. Everywhere Sonia went, her little birds were at her heels, peeping loudly. Every morning, Sonia would rise to the crow of the old rooster and let the chickens out of their coop to forage and play. Sonia made sure her chickens had enough water, and she cleaned their coop and gave them fresh straw. She fed them by scattering cracked corn on the ground and even let them peck it from her hands. Sometimes the chickens found worms for their dessert. In Sonia's care, they were soon healthy, full-grown hens. One morning, Sonia found a smooth brown egg nestled in one of her hen's straw bed. She put the soft egg against her cheek and she said, "Thank you." Sonia was a good mama to her chickens. Every night, Sonia made sure her chickens were tucked safely in their coop, and they cooed and clucked themselves to sleep. Sonia would latch the coop door and carefully shut the gate behind her before heading to her own warm home. One chilly night, Sonia woke up to a ruckus of squawking and shuffling, bumping noises from outside. Her heart started to beat very quickly. She rubbed the sleep from her eyes, pulled on her boots, and crept out to check on the birds. The night sky was big and cold, and Sonia wished she had woken her papa to keep her safe from the rustling bushes and shadows. The floor of the coop was frosted with feathers, and Sonia cried out as she counted not 3, but 2 frightened two chickens cowering in the rafters above. The third one was nowhere to be seen. Sonia burst into tears. Before she knew it, strong arms scooped her up, and she cried in her papa's beard. Sonia's papa carried her into the house and held her close. When Sonia had exhausted herself from crying, she asked, "What took her? A fox? Did it kill her? It's not fair." "Shh," said Sonia's papa. "What might seem unfair to you might make sense to the fox." And he told her a story. fox who took your chickens live in the woods beyond the field," Sonia Papa said. "He works very hard every day to find food to bring home to his babies. Most of the time, he can find mice and moles, but sometimes the fox needs a big meal for his family, so he does everything he can to find one. He didn't know or care that it was our chickens he took. He just saw a chance to feed his family. I know you feel sad, but you wouldn't want those baby foxes to go hungry now, would you?" Sonia thought about it. "No, I guess not." The fox's baby is called a kit. Like a baby, chick is a chick. Chicken is a chick. And you are a child, said Sonia's papa. "I do everything I can to make sure you're happy and have a full belly and a warm place to sleep. You did everything you could to make sure your chickens were happy and have full bellies and a warm place to sleep because you love your chicks like I love you. The fox is no different. He loves his kits too. So even though it's sad for us, we can understand why he did it." There's true joys and sorrows for caring for other creatures, right? In nature, the true nature of things. Sometimes it's sad, but it still makes a lot of sense. The fox's babies have to eat too. The next morning, Sonia laid a few special stones to mark a grave for her chicken in the corner of the yard. Together, she had her family remember their hen who had been soft, who had been loved, and who had laid the first smooth brown egg. "A bird who was loved," Sonia's mama said, giving her a kiss. Sonia's heart was heavy, but as she mourned her chicken, she thought too of the happy baby foxes living in the deep woods. Sonia and her family repaired and reinforced the broken siding of the coop where the fox had gotten in. And while she was still a little sad, Sonia remained vigilant in caring for her other two hens. She made sure they had enough water. She cleaned their coop and gave them fresh straw and scattered cracked corn for them to eat. Life continues on. Best of all was the day that one of the smooth brown eggs began to crack. To her delight, Sonia had a brand new chick. "I will be your mama," she said. "I will do everything I can to make sure you are happy and have a full belly and a warm place to sleep." And she did. So under her care, they grew to be healthy chickens. And then that one night, the fox needed to eat and feed their babies too, right? And it might be a little sad, but there's still joy in the story. It's called the circle of life, right? And that's how it goes around for the animals. Maybe you guys can talk about some animals that you guys eat when you're in your homes. I know some of my friends are vegetarian and they don't eat animals, but you guys can talk about it with your families when you're at your home. I just have another book. I figured we could end on a silly note. And it's my poem book. I have a funny poem book that I like to read. Sometimes I read to you guys in class to make you laugh and giggle. And this one's called "Take Me Out of the Bathtub" and Other Silly Dilly Songs. Let's see if I can sing one of them. Let's see. Oh, these are funny. "Sock in the Gravy," "Cranky Poodle." This one's good because it's kind of like a bedtime story. It's getting a little late. This one's called "Go, Go, Go to Bed." Are you ready? "Go, go, go to bed, put your head at rest, or tomorrow while at home school, you'll snooze at your desk. No, 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 not yet, there's much more stuff to do. Arts and games and bowls and cards, plus some TV too. Whoa, 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 slow down, not another peep. You are young and I am old. We both need some sleep. Oh, 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 wait, Mom, just 10 minutes, please. Yawn, I wanna play some more. Yawn, good night, Z's. I thought it would be fun to read a silly good night story. Well, I want to tell you guys I love you, and I miss you, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Good night.